Welcome to US Stock Express. It's Thursday, December 18th, 2025. So, what's on the docket today? Can the AI boom keep propelling chip stocks like TSMC and Micron to even greater heights? Is Nike's shocking slump in China a temporary setback or a sign of deeper brand trouble? With Japan's inflation still raging, will the Bank of Japan finally pull the trigger on a world-changing rate hike? And in the battle for tech's future, who's positioned to win, Oracle with its massive TikTok deal or Tesla with its robo-taxi dreams? Let's dive in. All right, let's get straight to the numbers. The S&P 500 led the charge today, posting a solid gain of 0.75%. Not to be outdone, the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 absolutely sprinted ahead, jumping a hefty 1.43%. Over in small-cap land, the Russell 2000 joined the party with a modest but respectable climb of 0.51%. And the Dow Jones? Well, let's just say it decided to take the scenic route, inching up by a mere 0.07%, kicking off with the big economic story, inflation. The latest CPI report shows inflation cooled more than expected last month, which was a welcome surprise, but here's the twist. Economists are warning the data might be a bit distorted due to the recent government shutdown. Despite that uncertainty, the surprise drop has Wall Street buzzing about the potential for interest rate cuts sooner rather than later. Now, while we're talking about inflation, the story is very different across the Pacific. In Japan, inflation isn't cooling off, it's stubbornly persistent. So much so that the Bank of Japan is now poised to raise interest rates to their highest level since 1995, with a decision expected later today. It's a monumental shift in global monetary policy. Shifting gears to corporate news, Oracle is making major headlines. The tech giant has landed a starring role in the long-running TikTok saga. Oracle, alongside partners Silver Lake and MGX, has signed a binding agreement to form a new U.S. joint venture, acquiring a 15% stake in TikTok. This deal, set to close in January, resolves years of regulatory uncertainty and officially positions Oracle as the app's trusted security partner responsible for safeguarding U.S. user data on its cloud. The market cheered the news, sending ORCL shares sharply higher. On the flip side, we have Nike, which is facing some serious headwinds. Its latest earnings report sent shares tumbling after the company posted a surprising 10.8% drop. Investors are digesting a painful mix of shrinking profits and a sharp sales decline in the critical China market. This happened despite the company managing a slight revenue beat overall, which tells you just how worried the street is about that China performance. Speaking of challenges and opportunities, let's talk Tesla. The stock is riding high on pure optimism around its autonomous driving and robotics future. However, it's not a clear road ahead. Tesla faces potential headwinds from new regulatory bills aimed at self-driving tech and ongoing scrutiny over its marketing claims. Despite the volatility, Elon Musk's long-term vision continues to captivate investors who are betting on that robo-taxi dream. Next up, Lululemon is in the spotlight with a major corporate shakeup. The stock surged after activist investor Elliott Management built a massive $1 billion stake and is now pushing for a new CEO. At the same time, the company announced its biggest ever international expansion plan for 2026. This 1-2 punch signals a potential aggressive turnaround strategy is in the works. Now, let's talk about the indispensable engine of the AI revolution, TSMC. The world's leading chip foundry is riding a massive wave of demand, with its most advanced manufacturing capacity fully booked by giants like NVIDIA and Apple. To keep up, TSMC is aggressively expanding, notably accelerating its U.S. fabrication plans in Arizona. The goal is to produce more advanced chips stateside by 2027, a strategic move that strengthens its geopolitical positioning and tightens its bonds with key customers. And speaking of AI fueling growth, look no further than Micron Technology. Micron's stock soared over 10% after reporting record quarterly results and a blockbuster outlook. The driver? Insatiable demand for its high-bandwidth memory chips, which are absolutely critical for AI data centers. In fact, the company is already sold out of its HBM supply for all of 2026, which tells you everything you need to know about its central role in the global AI infrastructure build-out. That's all for today's market update. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, and here's to making smart investment decisions. We'll see you next time.